Howdy y'all, this is Texas Gaming Industries here, and welcome to episode 9, part 3 of my Let's Play Transport Fever 2. In the previous episode, we had finally was able to get out of debt, though we're still in debt.
Large numbers of people were able to be saved from persecution. But now, someone blew the whistle on it, and the Swiss Federal Council isn't the least amused.
Anyway, as I was about to say, we're still in debt, but not as bad as it was before, as our vehicles are now making quite a lot of money, and we could basically be able to pay off a lot of our debt. Now, down to a measly 20 million loan. All we just need to do is just get a little more money, and then we're golden. Though we still have to use the reserves train to deliver grain to the warehouse, to the food production facility. Let's see. I think only one grain train will even be needed, so I'll be reclassifying this as freight train. I'll just get rid of this particular one. Oh wait, this is not the Swiss one, this is the Italy one. We'll call it like that, and then just change it to, just call it Swiss Freight. Okay, grain has been delivered, but now let's basically do this. Full load and to drop it off. But I also gotta get some food deliveries made as well. So we're gonna quickly pause the game and then place down 2 of these stations. Well, 3 of these basically. Well, just 2. So this truck stop will pick up grain and pick up foodstuffs and take them to the towns around in this area. And to make sure that people are still using the tracks of my trains, the road out to the next town will completely be under, well, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. And to make sure, now no road vehicles will use this road, keeping people riding my trains between St. Gallen and Roman's Horn. Speaking of which, I gotta get the truck stops. Right here, and right here. Truck service B. Let's see. Where other city needs food? Zurich needs it. Schnaffelhausen needs it. Lucerne needs it. I think a freight train would basically deliver that load. But first I gotta build a cargo station in town to drop off its cargo. Alright, that will do. And then place down this right here in the heart of the commercial zone. And we'll call this Truck Service C. Have a full load, 10 minutes. Oh right, didn't place down a road depot here. But other than that though, we gotta get some trucks in place, so we'll basically get about... Hold on. I don't even think I needed that second platform at all. There we go. Okay. That's how high I'm gonna get at that. Oh, crumbs. I just realized that. I kind of thought that other road was gonna be used for taking it all the way to, well, Zurich. So it's B1 and then B2. Though I think my 10 trucks will basically split. One half will be in charge of B1, the other B2. The other 10 will be in charge. Let's see, how much food does Zurich need? 238, so we're going to put that on truck service C. And to make sure there's plenty of food waiting to be picked up, it will have this. Extend the platform a little bit. But now, I will need to basically, let's see. Oh yeah, so Zurich will have a platform for 2 trains to go through and 2 cargo platforms. Perfect. So let's see. I think... I'll purchase one of these and several of these boxcars. But now I need about 9.61 million credits in order to get that. But thankfully, my grain train is gonna basically make up the rest of that profit. And since food will soon be delivered to towns, it should make quite a very decent profit. Because we got 4 people on board this bus, got 6 on this train, and because of this, no other road vehicles are...
Oh. Rage all around the neutral Isle of Switzerland. In the meantime, the supply situation is so uncertain that urban parks and gardens are being turned into potato fields. Despite your masterpieces in logistics, there's never enough for everyone. And to a certain extent, your decision involving the Gotthard had serious consequences too. Wherever possible, try to survive these hard times in one piece. The Axis powers rely on your dependable freight transports through the Gotthard tunnel. Although they always pay on time, it still doesn't really sit right with you.
So yeah, now we have to transport loads of coal and iron ore between Italy and Switzerland. We already got a coal train. We already got a freight train running, so all we need to do is just get those delivered. Let's see. Let's basically...
Switzerland still remains steadfastly committed to its neutrality. The warring parties have tolerated the state of affairs so far, but for how much longer? Some forces in neutral Switzerland will be pleased to see the country join the Third Reich.
Which I surprisingly oppose.
A fascist plot wants to hand the country to the Germans on a silver platter. That can't be allowed to happen. Sabotage this diabolical plan. A meeting of conspirators is supposed to occur in the near future at a mansion on Rosenberg Hill in St. Gallen. Find and infiltrate the group.
Which I did.
The plotters intend to infiltrate the Swiss elite and prepare a coup. To press ahead with their plans in Zurich.
Which we're gonna do to stop them. And somehow the audio broke. Hopefully when he stops talking I can replay it, and hopefully it will basically play the audio. Guess it's not working.
Fiverr's troops an easy target for the Axis forces. Work together with a few like-minded people to make sure it doesn't come to that.
Now we basically gotta get people up to this particular spot up here. Now, you might be thinking it's easy to get that done with the trolleys. It is not. Last time on that recording that I said didn't work out so well, they require buses. But one good thing about roads is they can go on a steeper downhill slope than train tracks can, which makes it suitable for basically getting people up to that particular chalet up in the mountains. And to keep that in service, we're basically just going to place down a stop here and place a special route up here. Special routes will be marked with this color. We'll basically call this one Alpine Resort and assign 2 buses to that service. And as for the one in Zurich, that requires a bus. And it's only going to be temporary, so I only just need one. So, let me see. Do I have enough to basically get a couple of these wagons? I think 80 capacity will be good for now. Oh, I also got to change this from Swiss Freight to Swiss Freight A, and then get this connected to here. Swiss Freight B. Alright, that should do it. Let's see. It shouldn't take too long for the iron ore to arrive by rail. Let's see, where is that mineral train? It's not at the station, so it should be coming back down the line. That's the new freight train. Ah, here it is. Let's see, 2.8 million. It made about 6.11 from the iron ore deliveries itself. Though, I believe that the coal deliveries could be improved. Let's see. And then place this one right here. Get this green and turn it into truck service D. Get a full load and place down a road vehicle depot and get some trucks for this route. That'll do. And once the coal arrives at this destination, the coal will be transferred to the trucks bound for the rest of its customers. And as a result, the coal mine's production is starting to slowly increase as the shipment is starting to rise up. That's good. Though we're still waiting for the arrival of that train. It won't take too long. Plus, it's taking a little while for the food to arrive. But now that there's a station roadway connecting these two cities, I'm afraid that we might have to cancel this passenger service because It hasn't been making much money lately. Because Swiss Train C is only going between Romanshorn and St. Gallen, and it's not producing enough passengers to cover its maintenance costs. But, however, with the iron ore now delivered, the trucks can now deliver the said iron ore to the rest of its customers. And speaking of which, what about the special operation? There's one person on board this bus. Is there anyone else driving on that road? No. Hmm. Though, I think we need to increase food production, so might as well add another freight train to this destination. Oh,
At last, the war is over. Thanks to your clever logistics tactics, the country has survived the catastrophe relatively unscathed. Now it's time to look ahead and guide the Federal Railways towards a profitable future. However, first of all, there are still some repairs to be made. The railroad infrastructure in the neighbouring countries suffered heavy damage during the war. Provide help in the course of rebuilding.
which we'll do in just a moment as that bonus task is complete.
What luck! The diabolical plan has failed before you had to take action yourself. Germany has postponed the annexation of Switzerland, particularly because a trade agreement now obliges Switzerland to supply armaments exclusively to the Axis powers.
Okay, I guess? Oh,
Switzerland awaits a high-ranking visitor. None other than Sir Winston Churchill himself has announced a brief visit. Only the cream of the crop is good enough for this eminent figure.
alright.
A celebrity as dignified as Mr. Churchill deserves to be treated appropriately. Use your best locomotive to chauffeur the Englishman around the country.
Which we'll basically do by replacing this with this electric multiple unit. Because this is the vehicle that's needed for the mission. Now let's see. I gotta get 25 machines delivered to this north construction site to help rebuild the track. The machines are also required down in Friedrichshafen. So let's see. Could not connect all stations, obviously, because there's no road between them. That should do it. Hmm. And let's purchase 10 of these to deliver machines into town. Speaking of which, where is that route?
What a joy! Sir Winston Churchill is delighted. What an honour! In celebration of this memorable event, from now on, the locomotive will bear the great man's name.
Which is great. So now that's all the special bonus tasks that we need to get completed. But, however, we still got to get those machines delivered. Let's see. The train is still loading up pretty well, but it does need a delivery of machinery. I'm not risking a delay on the main line for machines, so a truck will deliver this load. And we gotta get that track finished, otherwise we'll never get passenger trains through that area again if it's not back in service. We'll go around, connect here. And I also gotta get some of these platforms filled too. Alright, let's see. straight line arrow down, and then just make a special route that doesn't need to have a name. Okay, this only requires 25, so let's see. Let's just get 3 and put them onto that special route. And as for line 1, let's see. Yeah, the bus on line 1 can go. We don't need it anymore. It's going to take a little bit of while for the machines to arrive, so I'll cut this video right here. And we're back. As you may notice, our machines now need to be 2 more for our complete delivery, and I also replaced the branch line passenger train with this little rail car. Problem is, there's tons of passengers at St. Gallen that wants to travel here now. Surprising, really. I got a new piece of equipment, and now they really want to ride it, but when I use a train that can carry everyone, they say, I'll just drive. Sometimes passengers are very tricky people to please.
What good news. After years of making do without, the urge to travel is finally on the rise again. And in the transport sector, hopefully revenue figures will be back to black soon.
Which will be done in just a matter of seconds. This was very, very tough. Believe me, first time I played this map, well, what do you know? We had finally completed this mission. Though we need to basically hear what the narrator says, of course.
Thanks to your prudent actions, things are finally looking up for the little Alpine Republic. The revenues from transporting passengers and freight are growing continuously. You should be proud of yourself.
And indeed, I will be proud because we have 10,000 passengers delivered and nearly 10,000 units of cargo, all just done in 3 in-game years. So, let's head back to the campaign screen and see what our next mission is supposed to be.
Mallorca, a
Oh,
peaceful island. The second third of the 20th century is just dawning in sunny California. The friendly weather is as advantageous to the aviation industry as it is to the Hollywood Dream Factory. And right between them, Howard Hughes. The enterprising heir to millions has lofty ambitions. He wants to be the best pilot on Earth, and the best golfer, and the best film producer.
which we'll tackle in the next episode. So, if you enjoyed this episode of my Let's Play of Transport Fever 2, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to Texas Gaming Industries for new video uploads every Friday or Saturday, depending on my outside schedule. And I want to thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!